Hey guys, this is Jella and welcome back to my channel. We are now part 9 in our Korean town series where we will be making Oliveyoung in our shopping district. This is one of the most popular store for health and beauty in Korea. If you want to build this too, then keep on watching. So for our part 9, we will be making Oliveyoung in front of the SEOUL store. This will be on this corner side. We will be using a 5x5 square space, but only on the ground floor. I will be making an angled entrance area over here. Since the building in front is 3-story high, I will just level it. I also added a wall partition on the adjacent building for the next part of the series. So I added walls until the 3rd floor. Now copy the sidewalk flooring and cover the angled parts in front. Make sure to leave the angled tiles so that there would be no distorted floor texture. Now for the exterior wall, I colored it dark stone gray with large mosaic tile texture. Color the back side of the building as well so that it would still look good from the back. Since this is the end side of the road, I just copied the cement fence wall that we used on the back side of the shopping district. For the entrance door, I used the commercial glass door and placed it on the angled wall. And then we will use the commercial wide window on the sides. I rescaled the windows to fit the wall and placed it on the other side as well. Then add a flat crown molding ceiling trim and just color it the same as the wall. Now we will add a brand signage on top of the entrance door just like what we did from the other stores. I used the horizontal plank and color this the same as the door. I'm gonna use a transparent decal for the Oliveyoung logo, which I just searched up from the free images. Add the decal code first so we can see how the signage would turn out. Then add a basic cube and rescale it to fit the logo that we have. I just colored the basic cube the same as the entrance door. I wanted to add some large photo ads on the building, so we will use the plain white painting and place it on the 2nd floor. And since I won't be adding anything on the 2nd level, we will just copy the windows we used from the other shop and place it on the 2nd and 3rd level. Then I added a flat roof and just placed it on the Oliveyoung building. I won't be adding anything special just like the other roofs we have since I am saving the plot data for this town. Now copy the crown moldings we added to the rest of the walls of this building. I also added a floor sign in front of the entrance door. Now going inside, we will use marble white floor texture. I will be changing the wall color later and copy the exterior wall, so save a bit of your money and don't color this for now. Since our shop is not that big, I still wanted it to look spacious. So for this wall, we will place the skincare products by brand. We will use this empty simplicity bookcase and add a basic cube on the bottom part. So rescale the cube to make a bottom shelf area and there we will place the bookcase on top. This would cover this full back wall. Since the sides of this simplicity bookcase is open, we will just cover the sides with more basic shapes. I know this adds more to the plot data, but hopefully it is worth adding. Anyways, just place the basic shapes in between the square lining. And then we will add the bookcase in the middle. So we can fit 5 bookcases on this wall. Now do this on each squares to fill our skincare section.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 너 그래 너 요새 너 조금 이상해졌어 자꾸만 시도 때도 없이 시무룩하고.
Now color the shelves to dark stone gray. This will be the color theme of our store. As for the shelves, I will color it to light stone gray. Since this is a different color from the base storage, we will rescale the side basic shapes to cover the bookcase legs. Do this on the other basic shapes as you add each bookcase in between.
고민이 생겼니? 초등학교 영어 수업 시간에 배웠었던 현재 진행형 같아 하루에 10번 내 맘이 움직여 이상하고 아름다운 느낌이 좋아
I rescaled this bookcase again, and I'm not sure if this is the original size, so if you still haven't done this part, save a bit of your money and just don't make the bookcase smaller since I rescaled it taller again. Now add a vertical plank to cover the upper part of the shelf. This is where we will place the framed paintings for the specific brand names that I made for each skincare product.
정되고 보고 싶은 이런 기분은 현재 진행형 어쩌다 우리 여기까지 알 수 없는
Let's leave the skincare shelves for now and add a counter area on this corner. I will use the retro counter and color this with dark stone gray and cloudy gray combination. I will also use this retro counter for the front cash register counter. I will actually change this front middle counter later and use a basic cube. So save your money and just add 2 counters in front. Then copy the custom cash register we made from the other shops. If you have the real cash register in game, that would be better. But if you are also saving a bit of Bloxburg, then just use this custom-made one. Now the back wall of the counter staff area is too plain, so I just added some retro overhead cabinets and color this the same as the counters below. Since we only have a small space left upon entering, I will just use this ladder storage shelf and place it on this wall. I won't be adding any more shelves in the middle so that this shop would still look spacious. I just added a poster on this wall to make it less empty. Now we will fill the shelves with skincare products per brand. And since I can't fit all the brands in here, I just made 5 decals for the brand signage that I will be adding on the framed decal. This isn't really a skincare product, but let's pretend that this is a bottle of face toner. I'm just gonna add some face products in each shelves, and if you are recreating this, feel free to add the products that you like. I won't be adding a custom face product with logo because I am saving the plot data since we are just almost halfway of this town. So we will just use the bathroom care products in game.
요새 너 조금 이상해졌어 자꾸만 시도 때도 없이 시무룩하고 고민이 생겼니 초등학교 영어 수업 시간에 배웠었던 현재 진행형 같아 하루에 10번 내 맘이 움직여 이상하고 아름다운 느낌이 좋아 걱정되고 보고 싶은 이런 기분은 현재 진행형 사실은 나도 뭐가 뭔지 잘 모르겠어 어쩌다 우리 여기까지 알 수 없는 플러스 ing LOV를 붙여보면 사랑인 것 같고 Say goodbye를 붙여보면 헤어질 것 같아서 ing just ing 내 맘은 아직 ing 싶다고 그 말을 왜 못하니 후회할까봐 아파할까봐 망설이는 걸 너의 현재 진행형 사실은 나도 뭐가 뭔지 잘 모르겠어 어쩌다 우리 여기까지 알 수 없는
Okay, now that we finished the skincare section by brand, we will now fill this ladder storage. And I rescaled the plank because it was poking the middle wood. Anyways, I wanted to use this facial masks that we have in game, so we will just make this storage shelf specific for facial masks. I added the moisturizer bottle so I could color the container to purple. And since we don't have a different section for hair, these bottles are a few hair products that they sell. And then I'm going to make the second level for sunscreen products for face and body. Feel free to color this however you like. So for this section, we will add cosmetic products. I'm gonna use this contour makeup, and let's pretend that this are powder foundation, and we will change this to different shades.
1, 2, 3 너 그래 너 요새 너 조금 이상해졌어 자꾸만 시도 때도 없이 시무룩
And then we will use this as a blush powder. So I'm gonna color this to different shades of pink and red. But feel free to color this however you like.
생겼니 초등학교 영어 수업 시간에 배웠었던 현재 진행형 같아 하루에 10번 내 맘이 움직여 이상하고
I've already placed the foundation powder, the blush powder, and eyeshadows, so we have the lipsticks left. And since this top part is not really visible, we will move the lipstick area to the bottom shelf. I'm going to make an elevated platform where we can place the cosmetic products, just like how we added the candies from the GS25 convenience store. So we will use the horizontal wedge and measure the size to fit this ladder shelf. Rescale this so it won't be too high or too low. And then we will add a horizontal plank on top of this horizontal wedge so that when we place the products on top, it would be placed on an angle.
느낌이 좋아 걱정되고 보고 싶은 이런 기분은
Okay, now that we have an elevated platform, duplicate this first so that it would be easier and cheaper to copy without anything on top. Now place the blush powders that we made and make sure to fit everything in order. And then place it on the ladder shelf. Now do this on the other powders that we have.
진행형 사실은 나도 뭐가 뭔지 잘 모르겠어 어쩌다 우리 여기까지 알 수 없는
I moved the lipsticks down because we will be adding the eyeshadows first on the very top, then the blush powder on the second level, and then the powder foundation on the third level. Lastly, we will place the lipsticks on the bottom level.
비동사 플러스 ing LOV를 붙여보면 사랑인 것 같고 Say goodbye를 붙여보면 헤어질 것 같아서 ing just ing 내 맘은 아직 ing 좋아한다고 보고 싶다고 그 말을 왜 못하니 후회할까봐 아파할까봐
Finally finished this lipstick container. It looks super cute, right? I'm just adding some boxes of lipstick on the back part, so it won't look empty. You can also color the lipstick shades to your preference. Since this is a cosmetic section, we have to add mirrors, so I use this princess table mirror and place it on the edge of the horizontal wedge. It made an angle, so it turned out better than I expected. Since the accent color of the shelf is bronze or something yellowish brown, I colored the mirror to gold. And then I added a small horizontal plank on the side where we can place some box of tissues for customers when they use a sampler makeup product. And I'm just gonna add a basic trash can under the tissue box. Because we have this counter empty, we will add some newly delivered skincare products that can be visible for the customers when they pay at the counter. So I'm placing cake stands and rescaled the bottom stand wider, and then add another cake stand in the middle. This is much cheaper than placing a basic shape on top of each other. So I just copied the cream container that we have and changed the color a bit. I also copied this hair product bottles on the side. As for the back counters, we will place more skincare products for display. So I just copied and changed the bottle colors so there would be a difference. Feel free to add the skincare bottles of your choice.
망설이는 걸 너의 현재 진행형 사실은 나도 뭐가 뭔지 잘 모르겠어 어쩌다 우리 여기까지 알 수 없는 비동사 플러스 ing LOV를 붙여보면 사랑인 것 같고 Say goodbye를 붙여보면 헤어질
over here seems a bit empty, but I don't want to make it look cramped, so we will just add some boxes of newly delivered products that still haven't been displayed. I'm also adding some floor plants on this corner. Since we don't have a grocery basket that we can hold, I'm going to use this wire basket and place them on stacks. But when we stack another basket on top, it isn't really visible. So I added a small box that I resized and placed it in the middle where I can place the basket. That way it looks stacked over. Hopefully we can have this grocery basket in the future updates, because this would be perfect for small shops, convenience stores, and grocery or supermarkets. Anyways, I'm adding this thin pillar in between the storage shelves so there would be an accent color and not full dark stone gray. Okay, now we will add some lighting, and I'm going to use this industrial ceiling lamp, but make the bulb color to flint so the store wouldn't be too bright. I'm gonna add 3 of this industrial lamp in the middle section, and then place some sleek ceiling lights on the corners. Don't forget to change the ceiling color and texture. Since this is an angled ceiling, we can add something that can make it look distorted, so I will use this wood texture, but color it medium stone gray. As for the ceiling lights, I used a light yellow tone so it would still be bright but warm. And for the back counter wall, I am going to color this green with grass texture to make it very earthy and green. Then I colored the other walls the same as the exterior wall and added some ceiling trims as well. I also placed a commercial mat by the entrance door and one on the cashier area. Then I copied the trash bins from the Starbucks coffee and placed it on the side because it is too empty looking. This is what I mentioned earlier, that I will be deleting the middle counter and replace this with a basic shape. I realized I haven't added the Olive Young logo inside the store. So I will use the basic cube as a counter and also to place the decal logo. I moved some of the clutters on the side, and the middle counter will be a bit lowered where customers will place the products they will buy. Now add the transparent decal and then change it first so we can adjust the sizing to fit the middle counter. I won't be adding an additional clutter since we are saving plot data. But yeah, we are done. We finally finished the part 9 in our Korean town series. Our town is now costing $444,065. And, this is almost halfway done. So let's expect that we will reach around 1 million because of the clutters I am adding, OMG. So this is how the Olive Young building looks like from afar. This is the end of the road, so I added a fence cement wall to close this off. I added 2 large poster ads on the second level and then leave the other 2 floors empty. I love how the sun just shines through the building from this angle. Anyways, we have this trash bins over here, so it wouldn't be totally empty. And here is our Olive Young store. It is very open, and I don't want to make it too cramped, so I left the middle area empty. This is how the counter or staff section looks like with all the display bottles. And over here we have the baskets when you shop. But it isn't really usable, so hopefully we can have functional baskets on the future updates. So this is the cashier counter, and we have more display products on the side. This looks so cute, right? And over here is the skincare products per brand. I just made some decals for the brand so you can check the description box. As much as I wanted to add all the brands, these are just some that we have. I also took inspiration from the bottles and serum products per brand. These are some of the popular Korean skincare brands in Olive Young. It looks so cute when zoomed in. This last section over here, I divided with the facial masks and cosmetics section. So we have sunscreens, facial scrubs, and masks. On the next ladder shelf, we have the cosmetics section. We have eyeshadow, blush powder, foundation of different shades, and lipsticks. I love this, especially the lipsticks container. Okay, let's try this foundation powder. And why am I putting it on my brain? Hehe. Let's try this lipstick, and I don't know that we apply the lipsticks on the forehead. Hehe. But yeah, I think I look amazing, hehe. I also placed some mirrors on the sides so we can check our faces. We have some tissues on the side for customers. So yeah, this is our Olive Young located in our shopping district. Anyways, that is the end of part 9 in our Korean town series. Thank you guys for watching. I would appreciate your support by giving this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also click on the notification bell so you won't miss the latest videos I upload. Help me reach my goal of 10,000 subs. This would help me a lot, especially in making future videos for you all. Have a wonderful day, afternoon, or night. Love you all and take care. See you on my next video.